Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Strike Force. Talking to you guys from London, UK, here in my hotel, which explains why I am not on the. I don't have my webcam running. I'm not gonna do that right now. This might be my only video over the weekend, and the reason why I decided to stay up to 10 o'clock UK time to catch the blog. I heard that there was some stuff that was in this that people were unhappy about, and some of the stuff that I'd heard I was not happy about. So there may be some salt in this video. There may be some animation from me if I get a bit upset. We'll see. We're going to go through this together. There's a few things I also want to talk about. My video quality here and my audio quality is not going to be the best because I only have my laptop. I don't have my multiple screens that I would normally be running. So let's just get started then with Sentry City, right? This is the weekly blog for today, and this is coming next week. But we knew this, right? If you've been keeping up with my data mines and my other videos, you would know that this is the case. But I fear that there's some stuff in here that really we're not being told. So we'll kind of go through this together a little bit. We have Hellfire Club Team Strike. I thought we were well past the Hellfire Club at this point. Are we not like into? We're like basically into Brimstone. And by the least, this should be like a superior Spider-Man pass, no? And then we have Broken King Week 11, another Raid Warzone, which is going to have Hobgoblin Shards, Multiversal Sentry, which we talked about in my Data Mines thing. And also, Week 11 is going to have Superior Spider-Man in it. You can see it down here, actually. Week 11, Hobgoblin Shards, Sentry. So what I care most about is the Battleworld stuff, but we'll kind of go through this a little bit. Blah 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 blah. Superior Spider-Man that you get just for logging in. So you do your 7-day logins, and this will be like the Scorpion event, right? After the 7th login, you'll get the 100 Spider-Man shards, Superior Spider-Man shards. But if you do want to get this a little bit quicker, you can spend power cores. But I mean, maybe you have Monday, I suppose, right? Because that's the last day where you can spend power cores for the Son of Darkness event. So that's a thing as well. Let's carry on. Raid Warzone, we have, of course, the Hobgoblin Shard, so that's a thing there still. But, we're going to have the Blast Star event basically going away, because that's going to be gone on, I want to say Monday, and maybe it's Tuesday. I can't check in game right now, guys, because my Wi-Fi is so crap that I can't even load up Marvel Strike Force on my LD player, so my apologies. So I can't even cross-reference that there. Now, Chapter 2 ending soon, right, because Chapter 3 is going to be starting in November. So that's interesting too. Chapter 3 currency is on the way. Make sure you spend your remaining antimatter on items in the antimatter store. Convert it into supply credits. Ugh. So make sure you don't let this lapse into into store credits, right? It's not for shop credits, not very good. Okay, Daimon Hellstrom. Now this is what set a few people on fire. Daimon Hellstrom's abilities are a game changer for his Brimstone squad. If you're looking to grab Daimon Hellstrom's character shards from the Antimatter store, he's going to be a 3-week release. Now, it does say here, still within the 2 to 4 week window we promised. I really need to talk about this because, and I think it's here, right? This was in the other blog post. The initial, so they did say that, right? They're not lying here. However, and they're not lying, but every single character has been 2 weeks on the dot. So I gotta say, what makes Daimon Hellstrom that different that they have to do it 3 weeks when every single other character was 2 weeks? And I guess that's because that he apparently I don't have him, right. So apparently he's just really really good. He's very plug and play. But the other thing too is that Battleworld 2 is coming out next week. And what we know about that is that we're going to need the Brimstone team for that. So I'm wondering whether or not that this is just Daimon Hellstrom, or if it's going to be all of the Brimstone characters that's going to be 3 weeks. Is this a one-off? And then if it's just Daimon, then it really makes me wonder why. Right? If Living Mummy Living Mummy is going to be 2 weeks, and if Hellcat's going to be 2 weeks, or is the whole team going to be 3 weeks each? And that's going to really drag that out, and it's going to impact Battleworld as well. And I think that's maybe why they're doing it this way, because they want you to core him, they want you to spend for him and the team, right? Just to be able to use them in Battleworld. There's a few things that they're not really talking to us about when it comes to Battleworld. We'll talk a look down below. Unlock him to gain his hellish abilities, like his double tap ultimate ability, just like the infamous Icarus, they spelt this wrong, but hey-oh, I'll let that slide. Daimon unleashes a massive damage attack that repeats on kill. Okay. Exercises the battlefield of enemies. That's not all. Torches the blah, 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 blah. Right? There you go, all the stuff that he does, right? Go buy Daimon today. That's exactly what they're telling you. Okay, so Battleworld Sentry City unlock Sentry. Yeah, so this is coming. We need this, right? I talked about this in multiple videos. Now, in terms of what to expect, in terms of what the zones are going to look like, the traits that you're going to need, they're all there. Let's see. Do they actually tell us these things, though? That's what I'm kind of wondering. New rules, new mission. The next run of Battleworld not only features a new boss, but revamped rules in addition, an optional new type of mission to give commanders more agency and fun. If you haven't already, more agency. I don't know about that. Right, I checked out the the Battleworld blog, and it was pretty bare, if you ask me. So, I mean, I think the database have told us more. But hey, we also recommend preparing by reviewing the ability. We'll get to the. I don't think it's that important, right? Until we get to the actual boss fight. Power up Brimstone. While Astral will remain a powerful force, Brimstone will. This, I believe, this was just copy and pasted out of the other one. So yeah. We're not going to be able to get Daimon from the antimatter store in time for Battle World. You're going to have to buy Daimon or core, Daimon and Living Mummy, and that makes 4 characters. That means you're going to need Elsa Bloodstone leveled up as well, right? If you want to use the text from the team. I don't think Hellcat will be available. I mean, because she wasn't in the blog. She wasn't up here, right? So the dates for Hellcat is not in here, which means that she's not going to be available before Battle World goes away. So that's kind of important to note as well. The spoils of Sentry City. For your bravery in battle with Sentry and his forces, you'll be rewarded with character shards for the unlockable version of Sentry along with purple ISO. They don't say it's purple 4, right? They don't tell us it's purple 4. And if it's not, I think this is going to be kind of crap. That's just me. I mean, like, I just don't know how we're going to get enough purple 4 and purple 5 for Blue Marvel when he was in the data mines. Blue Marvel showed up in the data mines earlier on this week, which means his event is probably due to be released in the next couple of weeks. And so, like, we're only on our second leaderboard for Purple 4, but we also need a whole different currency as well. I just think it's absolutely bonkers. Prepare for Battleworld. First siege is on the 14th, so that's going to be on Tuesday, right? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, okay, Tuesday. Your alliance can get a first look at the new missions inside Sentry City at the normal difficulty. So this is something that's, I don't think, explained here, is what difficulty are we actually allowed to start at for Battleworld 2? So in the past, for Battleworld 1, I believe, and someone can correct me, I believe that we were able to start at difficulty 3. And then we had to run 3, go to 4, and go to 5 before we got to the top. So it took about like 3 months before we were able to get to the top difficulty for those of us who are pushing the top content. So I don't know if there's going to be 5 difficulties on this time around or not, or how many difficulties there are going to be in Sentry City. None of this has been explained to us, the public community. I'm not sure if the envoys know much more than this either, or at least I haven't seen it explained in the video. Be sure to get familiar with Sentry City and score enough VP to unlock the higher difficulties. This makes it sound like we're starting at difficulty 0, right? Which is going to be a cakewalk. Unless there's some sort of sliding difficulty where we can change the nodes. This is gonna be like I don't know, like year 14 content. Like whatever it was for Null is not gonna be hard, and so it's gonna be like a complete auto fest unless they allow us to kind of jump ahead and do the other difficulties. But I'm not sure that's what we're gonna end up getting. With the rest of the Brimstone team on the way, gear up for your first clash with Sentry at any difficulty with the next run. Okay, so it's gonna be an auto fest. They kind of said it here actually a little bit. It's going to be an auto-fest. Gear up your first class of Sentry at any difficulty with the next run of Battleworld. Okay, so this is a little confusing. Gear up for your first clash with Sentry at any difficulty with the next run of Battleworld. The first run or the next or the second run? Like, what does that really... I'm confused. Am I just stupid? Am I on holiday mode and I just don't get it? Somebody post in the comments down below. Do you think that they're talking about the first time or the second time? Like, are they telling me that I can do Sentry at any difficulty from on the first run, or is this later? I don't know. I'm really confused. It is not clear. It's kind of vague in my opinion. But hey, we'll see what ends up happening when we can take a look at it in game. Maybe it's already there and I just can't get into my game and I can't see it. I'm actually, while we're going to read through the rest of the blog, I'm actually going to load up my game on the side of my phone. It seems like I can actually load it up there. Multiversal Sentry. Bring home even more rewards during the first missions of battle with this global milestone, blah, 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 blah. Antimatter. Okay, that's it. There's some Twitch drops, a Friday free claim for Hobgoblin shards, and 200 Son of Darkness milestone points. Wow. Wowie. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so there's another thing I want to talk about. This was a post. I didn't want to put their name in it anyways, but this is just something that it was said in my Discord server, and I wanted to copy and paste it for the video here. So I was talking about this earlier. This is about the Daimon Hellstrom stuff and the antimatter store. I'm also pissed because it seems that every week they take another shitty decision that makes the game worse for everyone. Less resources, less events, and less fun. I made it into my game, and I don't see that I can click on Battleworld yet as of recording, which is after reset, so it's not there yet for us to preview, but maybe it will come soon. This is happening too. There's a Q&A with Pathfinder and Ryan Jacobson happening on Wednesday. So October the 15th at 11 a.m. It is going to be on Twitch, and I swear if we the community get gaslit and RJ says that chapter 2 was the best chapter that's been out so far, I'm going to call total bullshit on this one. Maybe I'll sit there for the Twitch chat, but I hope that some of you will, and some of you guys will ask reasonable questions that they might answer, or maybe he won't. Maybe they'll just dodge everything. But chapter 2, I've talked about this, right? Like chapter 2 has been, in my opinion, anyways, and so, people can be okay with it. I just felt that this has been quite boring. And I kind of just want to end things with this one here. There was this Reddit post that I saw tonight, and I just wanted to kind of cover it a little bit. Is this the worst state that the game has ever been? Now, I've talked about how I just feel really bored with Chapter 2 specifically, and a lot of this is basically how I feel. So I know these types of games wax and wane in popularity and context. There are highs and lows, but I've never experienced such an extended period of low. I'd say this is mostly Chapter 2 for me. Log in the morning, sim the same nodes for gold and training, sim the raids 16 times, check the store, log out, log in the afternoon, get energy, just to have more gold nodes, check the store again, log in the evening, check the store. So this is exactly what I'm doing, right? But for the most part, I spend like no more than 10 minutes a day in the game. The events are slop. Either have the latest characters maxed at 7 stars, or else run the first 2 sections and get to milestone 9. I think they're talking about the Blastar. Scourge when it comes to this. Meaningful rewards that actually matter are trickled out. Barely any purple ISOs or gear tier 20 pieces. They really have not provided any large increase in gear tier 20 armory in the new Annihilation Raid 2, right? Like, it's absolutely terrible, but I've already gone into long details talking about that. The stores are a mess. Yes, they are. Veteran players have everything, and new players have nothing. Shop credits they need to be there. They're killing their own game, honestly, because the new players can't buy shit from the shop, right? They have no shop credits, and then I've had people telling me that they're quitting because they cannot get anything. They cannot get the character shards that they need, especially the recent ones that have become farmable, because there's just no income of shop credits. It's an absolute travesty. They need to fix this ASAP, right? It's crazy. I'm not gonna, this is not a state of the game talk. It's just like this post really resonated with me. This game is a mess right now, and honestly, I don't know what they're going to do to fix it. I suppose more and better events, better rewards, complete store redesign, and meaningful progression outside of the daily trickle. And maybe fixing the season rewards, right? Like those are awful as well. Like there's a lot of things that are kind of awful right now. They just haven't really done anything to resolve, or that they really care. So that's going to be it from me. That's the blog. That's my little end kind of rant. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about what's happening next week with Battleworld 2, with Daimon Hellstrom. Let me know how you interpret some of this text to Battleworld. Maybe I'm interpreting this a little bit differently. I just don't know if we're going to be basically on an auto fest for Battleworld at difficulty 0/1 or whatever it is, right, where it's not going to matter, and it's just kind of like a glorified beta test of Battleworld 2 to see if it even works. If it works, right? Because you never know with Scopely. So I guess we'll find out when this goes live. I'll be back home by then, I think on Tuesday when this starts, right? And we'll see. We'll see together. So that's it for now, everyone. Have a great weekend, because I don't know if I'm going to be putting out another video. We'll see. And I'll see you guys all on the next video.